Okay, on the last episode of Deus Ex, we have been in China for a while now. I think we've kind of tapped out side quests, tapped out exploration, can actually play the game. I looked up the total number of main story missions in this game just to get a sense of about how far along we are, and I think we're at kind of sort of the halfway point. I don't know how many new areas are going to be unlocked and how many new side quests we'll be able to do, but in terms of just number of main story quests we've done versus total number of main story quests, we're about 2% way through. So based on that, I moved the goalpost back on the how long to beat estimate. We're definitely going to go over the voting system estimate. Let me cash in these side quests here. I never came up here, did I? This looks new. New jobs going well? Ooh. You had statistics in high school? Oh, that's right. You and your sister went to Miss Porter's School for Girls. We were just talking the other day about, so Kat, Donovan, and myself were all pretty poor growing up. And we were talking to Jaden. We asked him, hey, does your school have doors in the bathroom stalls? And he was like, yeah. And me, Kat, and Donovan were like, wow, that's a fancy school. And Andrew looked at us like, what are you talking about? Why is it fancy to have doors on your stalls? And it's like, the schools we went to did not have doors in the stalls. If you wanted to poop at school, other people were watching you. And they did that to like keep you from doing drugs in the bathroom or something. I don't know. How to win at Mahjong. Mahjong is not a game of pure luck. Prudence is rewarded. I need to learn how to play Mahjong at some point. It seems like a cool game. Playing not to lose. Oh, okay. It's cute. So I don't know what things give me Scholar XP and what things don't. I would have loved an AP Stats class. That would have been awesome. A little under halfway. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't look at any of the DLC missions. That's fair. We'll see how it goes. I kind of have a feeling about the volume of side quests in Detroit versus the volume of side quests in Hangzhou so far, that their eyes are a little bit bigger than their stomach. That happens in a lot of games like this, where they have a really amazingly fleshed out, huge opening area, and they're like, okay, we got a pair of town going forward now. I'm kind of screwed to meet you tonight. I don't know how large or small this window of opportunity is, how long it will remain open. Interesting. Gotcha. Ebook, Rooftop Pitfalls, Claim Another. Somebody trying to parkour on the roof. You gotta have little capsule beds. These are the pods, they call them, right? Very dystopian.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive...
Is that Darrow talking? Yes.
This is Eliza Cassan.
He's been like the author of 50% of the books we've read in this game. Hey, Serp, how you doing? How did I not ever come up here? There's a lot of stuff up here. Pocket secretaries, people writing all their shit down. Forgot the access code to my office door. There are boxes just lying around everywhere is pretty great too. Put in here. I'm good. I don't need the special. Uncle was in Hangzhou in business and went to visit you at your new workplace. You saw what kind of hotel it was. You refused to walk inside. Didn't Nintendo own a love hotel company like 100 years ago? Charged by the hour. People's credit chips they left in the couch. Nice little lore drop.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw you with ferret in your shirt the other day. You know pets are not allowed in hotel.
That's not true!
I tell Mr. Chow if you not get rid of it.
You're a very mean lady.
Poor guy and his ferret. Got so many pocket secretaries here. Hey, Ludefix. Manager's safe code. Alright, sweet. More credits. Let's get dangerous. Oh man, so much loot. Nothing to hack though. Everybody just got all their shit out in the open.
Another visiting tourist. Trying to see the real Hengsha, yes?
Yeah, shut up. No one cares. Alcohol is worth so little. Oh, that's kind of cool to see people behind the curtains.
So I couldn't help but sneak a look inside. And he has so much stuff lying around.
Andrew and I slept in one of these when we were in the Singapore airport. It was better than trying to stay awake for, what was it, like a 13-hour layover or something. That'd be nice, Ludefix. Yeah, stealing shit's not the same when you don't have to do a minigame. Just do it in wide open, plain view. Nobody cares.
Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
I don't want to do the main story mission yet.
I just don't understand how a city can grow to a point where there can be so many people and so few jobs.
你想要什么，老外？
So much to rob. Oh man, that's a sneaky thing to rob. I didn't know I could sneak into these. Shit. Alright, well I'm not going to go back to every other bed and check all of them. Who am I kidding? Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I think I probably would have been able to see it from around the corner. Wall I can punch through. Underwear? Cool.
但有些是我妈妈给我的。
Nibu Yao Taman, you don't want them to something. We understand your concern. We're going to fix the problem. Notifying the leak has been rectified. I must become cross very soon. I'm at a loss, so I'm not giving you a simple answer to a simple question. There's a leak in a unit. Dear Diary, kids banged on my door and taunted me. Yelled Kikomori and shut-in. I haven't heard that word before. Sounds like it's a Japanese word. Does anyone know what that means? Underwear? Cool. Game's pretty great. Stop bothering me, please. Oh, yeah, you probably should... Man, dystopian future, dude. People just leaving their machine pistols lying around. Nobody cares. Oh, did not mean to take cover there. Sure, it looked cool. There's nothing behind the vending machine. It's not the same as being disappointed about nothing being behind a fridge, but it's close. Almost the same problem. Alright, let's save before we break through this wall, and the off chance that there's... Let's get the cursor in here so I don't hit F5 without it actually saving. The off chance there's a human behind it that I accidentally murder. Explorer XP. Rate of fire upgrade. Is that one of the things that I can use? Again, right? Alright, I guess I'm just selling that. Oh shit, there's dudes down here. What are y'all doing?
Get him!
Oh shit, they saw me. Alright, let's try that again. Womp womp. Now, if you do the thing where you do the stun from a long fall, can that take out multiple guys if they're on top of each other?
It doesn't happen often, but it appears.
Who's that?
You didn't hear anything. Nothing to worry about.
dedicated exclusively to the
Whoa, what are you all freaked out about?
all of my attention.
You're fine. Just
Referring to the Pangu
punch through a wall. It's like a Tuesday afternoon thing for you people. Nothing to be freaked out about. Thought I saw another staircase going up. See if I can find it.
Is to modify ocean temperatures through a
Trying to get the
combination of iron seeding and
aggro to wear off here, which I think is kind of sort of possible. There we go. Oh, it's a staircase going up, but it's not a real staircase, right? Yeah, I don't think so.
as soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like
Chill
to hear
out.
more of my
Nothing to worry about. It's like they think that that's an inherently aggressive action or something. Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Alright, they seem fine with this. Did I never come in here? Howdy, what's up? I guess they only get mad if you like jump up on their rafters and try to take their upgrade from them. How do I get them to chill? Chill out, everybody. It's not a big deal.
Things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean
Oh, they're still alarmed. Maybe I need to change zones.
combination of iron
Almost tempted to go back and reload just to get them to chill out. We've already done this. What about the triads? Open the safe. You ain't see shit. I don't think he was an enemy.
You will die. Must get
Yeah. Oh yeah, actually I remember this guy yelling at me before, right? I was trying to start an alarm. Alright, I think I need to load my save. Everybody's clearly super freaked out about me punching a hole through that wall. It got me a single weapon upgrade, but nothing else that I couldn't get otherwise. Well, I mean, I broke their legs, but they're alive. They're fine. Everything's fine. Let me just go to a different map right now. Maybe get people to chill out. Did get 200 XP, that's true. Nobody minds me doing that. That just looks cool. See, they're like, whoa, that was pretty sweet. Alright, so somebody got mad and saw me earlier when I walked through here, and I didn't think that these guys were like aggro dudes. Yeah, that's what I thought. You guys are fine, right? Impressive. Yeah, thank you. They're unharmed in the Batman sense of the word. They're, permanently crippled. They didn't die, though, so, you know, Batman's a good guy. Keep Summer safe. Of the whole, like, Daddy? Oh my
I
god.
feel like the only place to
Is
work
that you,
around
Daddy?
is who I am.
All of you have loved ones. All can be returned. All can be taken away. Keep Summer safe.
consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Panchea project, the cooperative global initiative.
The Limb Clinic. You need to find a shop at some point. Let me review my side quest here. I don't have a map marker now. Shanghai Justice. Asked me to meet a mysterious contact who works at the Limb Clinic. Using the name Anonymous X. Right, this is Malik's quest. Identified by the hat he's wearing. Are you Anonymous X?
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
Patient.
Death and life have their determined appointments.
What? Oh, and riches and honors depend
Father's
upon
heaven.
heaven.
Mother's
Very good.
earth.
Right, what now?
Shh.
Out
They
of
have
the way.
eyes and ears everywhere. Meet me outside the clinic. Turn
That's
left
you.
from the front and
That's
go
what you
down the
sound
stairs.
like.
I'll be waiting at the corner.
Okie dokie. I loved, like, I feel like having this spy side quest where Adam is rolling his eyes at code phrases and stuff kind of lets them hang a lampshade on some of the goofier stuff in this game. Like a lot of movies do that too. They kind of set your expectations low. Like, we know spy movies are ridiculous. This is still totally a spy movie, though. Deal with it. Alright, where you at?
It doesn't happen often.
Hey, buddy.
Over here. Come on now.
Yeah,
I'm relieved to know they sent a professional, at least.
That makes two of us.
Right. Well, not exactly
Very
what I was
dry.
expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl. How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of double agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
That's how
Look,
that
no
works.
offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me
Unreal
what I
arm
came
cross.
for, I'll be on my way.
Yes, yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really must be going.
Well, there is still the matter of my payment. 1,000 credits was the agreed-upon price, I believe.
Find the hacker in this
Isn't that right?
section. What were you just saying about corruption? Not using my credits for anything else.
And what were you just saying about corruption?
A deal is a deal. Surely your handlers informed you of this little detail.
No, my handlers failed to mention this little detail. Never mind. Just take your money. This report better be worth it.
Oh, I assure you it is. Whoever it was that didn't want this information given to the proper authorities paid a lot of money to have it ignored. A pity for them, LIM policy strictly prohibits deletion of records concerning operational procedures. For legal purposes, you see.
Legal,
Sure.
right. Nice doing business with you, X.
I trust you'll show the utmost discretion with this most sensitive of data, yes?
Oh, you know it, bud. Shanghai Justice. Read the autopsy report. Okay. Forward. Autopsy report, delete me. Anonymous exit smashthestatechan.net. After extraction, remove all traces. All that's necessary for the triumph of evil is good men do nothing. This guy's perfect. They've really nailed this dude. Edmund Burke quotes. Asphyxia by seizure. Craniocerebral trauma. Got hit over the head. Oh, she was preggers.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
Bought all the praxis from that store, but I didn't realize you could sell guns there.
Evelyn was
But they just
pregnant.
sold stuff.
Malik,
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
and do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
That's true. Every other gun dealer we've talked to has been super shady. I've never walked into a Guns R Us. Seems all the way above board. It's always in burned out gas stations and apartments. It does not let me select sell. It's worth checking. Thank you. sell a lot of arms. I have a button on here that just picks one of those two sounds randomly. So they're equally good and bad. Alright. Why would they sell tools of death and destruction that aren't typhoon ammo? Alright, so we need to capture...
was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Pangu project, the
Last warning!
Earthseekers
You?
is in serious trouble, Eliza.
You look like you're
It's
a hero
time
in
that we as a
business.
species stepped up
Just
to
be
make
careful
things
who you
better.
deal with here.
Our best chance at doing this is
There are other cops around here?
a combination of ion seeding and geothermal.
Well, I guess I could try it again and be invisible during it. It's gotta be really fast before it runs out.
Would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Darrow, log on to
You shouldn't be here, sir. Get moving.
Access granted.
I'm moving. Everything's fine. Cops don't want me breaking into people's storage units in broad daylight for some reason. I just don't understand it. Alright. Are they only get mad at me for hacking, or are they mad at me for trying to walk in there too? Just the hacking part. The robbery part, they're like, yeah, that seems reasonable. Now that you're in there, go ahead. It's only a crime if you get caught. Alright, I need to go sell some stuff. So, my best spot to do that is the hotel? Guess I'll move towards the side quest and see if I get close to it. Strange definition of broad daylight. It's broad daylight for dystopian augment China. Hey, Ben Nodovan. If you can get in, you're obviously allowed in. Yeah. I like that they warn me and then I turn invisible in front of their faces, and that's not like a red flag for them. They're like, yeah, okay, that seems rational. These guys almost spotted me last time I was breaking and entering. Battletech. I haven't heard of that. What kind of game is it? I like tech. I like battles. I like gold. I like showers. Could go wrong. Alright, let's go. Let me sell you shit, please. Buy my guns.
You look here.
Spirits. Pistol, machine pistol, shotgun. Yeah. Can someone check game FAQs? Has anyone made a, like, this seems like such a stupid thing, but we did see that crazy video Spikey shared of the person trying to do the half A-press playthrough of Super Mario 64. I'm curious if anyone's made a walkthrough for, like, a way to do a, maximum credits playthrough of Deus Ex, or a maximum XP playthrough. Either would be interesting. Because you have to pick up every gun in the game one at a time, and then you have to go sell it before you pick up another copy of the same gun, otherwise it gives you ammo. Tactics with Robots, Front Mission 2018. Okay, right on. I like tactical RPGs. Trying to think of... I've been thinking about tactical RPGs, and I really enjoy them. I like Fire Emblem Awakening, I like Final Fantasy Tactics, I like Tactics Ogre. I like XCOM. Actually, the answer to my question might be XCOM. I mean, I'd have to take it further. I was trying to figure out, like, I feel like a lot of those games, that the core gameplay loop is pretty samey. Like, once you've seen 5 missions, you've seen all 100 missions, and there's not a lot that changes. But maybe XCOM is really good about escalating the threat, introducing new units, having cool unit progression. Let's see. Can't get to the tower. Got two. Man, lucky hack today. Holy shit.
Access granted.
All powers run of Deus Ex is possible? Ooh. So that means getting the maximum amount of XP in the game? Maybe not all the way. That's cool to know. Robbing people, getting around. Explosive barrels. Here in my town. There's all this latent robbery potential that I missed last time I was here. That's cool. 3D angles and line of sight matter, so does heat and balance. Cool. Qui-Gon District. Credits will do fine. Alright, hold up. Let's see. I feel like it would be really hard for me to attempt a playthrough of this game that didn't have maxed out hacking. Seems like you can collect codes and like try to use the automatic hack tools in some cases. Yo! Is there anything behind your fridge? Damn it. Fridge number like 20. Should have made a counter. What are these people expecting to do with all these explosive barrels? Really good question. Just in case anybody's in here, you know? Can never tell. Whoa, not real computer. First time we've seen that, I think.
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's
home. No one's
Damn.
Ever home.
Okay, look. Lee isn't smart enough to properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
Is it his computer? What? Mastaplaya69 is the username. That's funny. Alright, where's the server? It's one way. Okay. Probably had enough time to do that without using my software, but that's okay. Liberty in mind and body. That's LIM. Definitely a backronym. Stronger than anticipated Q427 financial performance. A lot of quarters. Been around for a long time. Okay. Your father wanted me to forward this to you. It's a quarterly report concerning your family's recent investments in LIM. Still waiting for the financial statements from Bell Tower Associates. Surprisingly tight-lipped. Still on for Friday. Do not disgrace us. Your behavior as of late has been disgraceful. Up until now, I've done everything in my power to support and protect you, but my patience is running thin. If you don't change your embarrassing lifestyle, I have no choice but to remove you from both the company and family. No more financial support or immunity. Your mother's well but disappointed.
Malik, looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and LIM.
Bell Tower are the private
That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here.
A fancy clock.
Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD.
I wonder how often that happens in real
That's a
life.
hell of a stretch. You really think?
Such
If
a,
it's as
like,
dumb as you say, maybe.
detective
You
trope.
need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
Hey, Lee, baby. Can't wait to see you today. But I'm stuck at work. I know, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you, baby. I promise. I'll meet you at the Hive, okay? Just don't get a party started without me. I want you all to myself tonight.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard
Hey,
that?
Sorry,
that's one
Jensen.
of our maps.
I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything.
Pee in his toilet. Doesn't have a bidet attachment. He's not living the happy life. $25, Lee. Probably even cheaper in the future.
Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
Wash the
That's what
bat.
I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the Hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
Cool. Hey, another praxis point. Where were we on praxis? I think we are finally out of the woods. Yeah. We've picked up every progression upgrade possible. So now we can finally start to have fun and pick fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the most boring possible upgrade. I think it's either going to be... No, actually, there are some progression upgrades we still need to get. Let me do those first. I need to be able to turn off turrets and robots. It sucks because it's not going to matter for a long time, but they definitely get in the way of me being successful, so that's done. One more praxis point to be able to hack and turn off robots, and then we're done. Smoking gun is a clock that stopped that fits like a glove. Classic saying. Back to Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon Jinn. I love the Plinkett review where he's talking about, like, Qui-Gon's whole wager to get Anakin. It just makes no sense at all. It's like, what is he... Why is this scene progressing the way that it is? What is he even asking Watto to do? You don't really realize it when you're watching the movie. It's like, okay, this makes sense. Back to the Hive. What?
Malik,
No!
we're in the Hive. What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn
Double
and why.
takedowns give more
If you
XP.
can make him panic, I'm willing to bet
I'll have to check out that guide once I beat
Just
the
make it
game.
look
That's
like
super
blackmail.
interesting.
If he's willing to
So you
pay
need to take that
quiet,
upgrade really
he's
early
basically
in order to
Tom's
do
enemies.
as many double
I'll listen
takedowns
in
as
and
possible.
report everything.
Got it.
And like line up 2 enemies. I don't have an indicator for it.
What can I get you?
Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like a piece.
Do you need to do that to get all the praxis points? To kill all the robots? Do you have to get all the ghost bonuses for not ever getting detected? I also wonder if it makes you knock out every NPC in the game, too. If it's inactive, hack a terminal to activate it, then kill it. Wow. That's really cool. I'm glad that that exists. Stout filler. What do you think I'm asking for the men's room? You don't know me. You do know me. There it is.
What you want, Chrome Boy?
Is your name Lee?
Chrome Boy.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
Hey, there's my
What's it to you?
Casey
I want to
Ogman.
talk to you about Evelyn Carmichael.
Man, it's off. I already told all you narcos all there is to say.
Relax. I'm not with the police. I work private. And you could say I specialize in cases like yours.
If you ain't police, then what the fuck you want?
A simple proposition. I have proof that shows you murdered Evelyn. And I want you to pay me 2.5 million credits to make that proof disappear.
2.5? Bullshit. You ain't got shit on me, narco. I ain't paying you shit.
I strongly suggest you
I
reconsider.
didn't think he would be Alpha. I thought he'd be Omega.
Get the fuck out of my face. Cause unless you got your proof right here, I ain't got shit to say to you.
Alright. Let's start with the police report. I know your story doesn't match up with the evidence at the scene of Evelyn's fall.
Oh yeah? And why's that?
Because the police report itself was falsified. Why else would that be, if not to cover up a weak alibi?
Man, you gotta be kidding me. That's some weak-ass shit right there.
Not only does the evidence not add up, but neither does your testimony. You lied about why Evelyn fell down the stairs in the first place.
I don't think it was actually falsified, but I thought that's what they were going for. I think I need to read these again. I need to go back and reread the police report. That's what they're expecting me to do here, I think.
You said it was a well-known fact that Evelyn was clumsy, and this was just an unfortunate accident.
Man, now I know you're full of shit.
Now, if the evidence doesn't fit, and your story was a lie,
I'm gonna have to reload
then how
here,
did
my
Evelyn
bad.
die on that night? Well, the answer is pretty simple, really. You killed her. But how? By hitting her in the head with that antique clock you keep so prominently displayed in your apartment. The lacerations on her head.
We'll see how far it
intracranial
goes
hemorrhaging.
before I reload
It's the
here.
perfect match.
In my apartment? How the fuck do you know what's in my apartment?
And like any good crime of passion, you needed motivation. Something to fuel your violent outbursts. What did Evelyn say or do to make you murder her? She told you she was pregnant, and you panicked. Faced with the prospect of losing your easy way of life, you struck out at her in anger.
How?
That kind of fits.
That's impossible.
But now the final piece of the puzzle. Why was Evelyn's death never considered a murder investigation? Because your family, one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Shanghai, covered it up. But whose silence did they buy?
The autopsy report buried. Investment in bell tower gave you immunity. I think both of these are true.
Lim. Your family's sizable investments in Lim assured the autopsy performed on Evelyn's body would never see the light of day, and her death would simply fall through the cracks of an already crumbling justice system.
Lim is like a
Fuck this
hospital
shit,
here.
man. And fuck you.
I can help you, Lee, but only for a price.
All right, fuck. I can't believe this shit. I'll pay you, man. I'll pay you. Just what do you need from me?
Details. Let me hear your side of the story, and then we'll move on.
Then I'm gonna get Malik to murder you.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up
Pretty
about it. I
Omega
felt
thing
the
to
baby,
say.
So I hit her. I just wanted to make her shut her stupid mouth. But the dumb bitch started freaking out.
We know Malik's
So I hit her
listening
again
in.
until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident.
I guess
had
it was
no
his
choice.
fist then and not the antique clock.
She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined.
I need to go. We'll be in contact again soon.
I have to go.
What about the evidence? And the money? Where the fuck you going?
Goodbye, Lee.
Walk away from Lee. Achievement unlocked, Super Sleuth. What's that? You really nailed your case against Li Hong. I didn't, though. I got like 3 out of 4 things wrong, but I guess I got him to confess at the end.
You better not be playing me for a fool.
Malik, please tell me you got a recording of all that.
Oh my God, Jensen, I could kiss you right now. I can't believe you got him to confess so openly like that.
I didn't even need to
be
cheat.
Honest, it was easier than I was expecting. You were definitely right about Lee. He's not
Super-ish.
exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, don't get too cocky just yet. Before I send our little friend's confession off to the local media and authorities, I want to get some Shanghai street justice first. There's a control panel linked to the hive I need you to hack. Uploading the coordinates now.
Okie dokie. It's in here somewhere. Hey guys, there's nothing that you need to worry. Oh, it's upstairs. Probably shouldn't have jumped all the way downstairs. But you know, just augment things. I know what panel she's talking about. Yeah, I was wondering about this one. Alright. We're gonna play it over the media. That's funny. Media in here. Okay, so this is actually kind of a tricky hack. Come in. Oh, it's a 7.
Access granted.
There we go.
All right, Malik. It's hacked.
Verifying the signal. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm in. Remote frequencies are clear, thank God. Uploading now. And done. Meet me in front of the hive, Jensen. I have a little surprise for our friend Lee.
Gonna play it all over the loudspeakers, ruin his life. Happy to help. I wonder if it just gives more points for certain elements of the investigation, and that's how I got that Super Sleuth achievement. Like, knowing that she was pregnant had a big part to do with it. I think it was one of the only things I got right. And maybe the limb clinic thing, I think it gave me that one. We knew that it had been buried because of the anonymous ex dude. What's up, Malik?
Jensen.
Malik?
Well, first take this. I was gonna use it myself, but after everything you've done, I think you deserve it more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I have
clock was also right?
And I need to make sure this autopsy report finds its way into the right hands. The Hongs aren't gonna buy their way out of this one.
Lee's confession is solid. With that and the evidence from the autopsy, there's no way he can avoid prosecution. Justice will be served.
Oh, justice will be served, all right. You might want to stick around for a second. I've got one last little surprise for our friend Lee.
Face the hive exterior.
It's almost showtime. In 3, 2...
Malik.
Just watch.
They want you to see it.
I don't know.
Ha 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 ha.
That stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay?
Malik, remind me never to piss you off.
After everything you've done here for Evelyn, for me, you'd have to try pretty hard, mister.
Hey. Can you fail this quest by, like, not getting him on record saying what he did? He didn't have the KC augment. I didn't get to use the KC augment because I guess I picked the right options, but... Alright, now we actually have all of the progression-related unlocks. I think I want to get some stuff to make hacking easier. Man, I might save that for last. Because I still have so much software now that I can mostly use software to get away with stuff.
I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice.
And no one cares, right? Remind me never to piss you off. Everyone's like, whatever. People get outed for being murderers on the hive screens all the time. Double takedown. I want it. I want it really bad. Cost 2. Does that, so what's in that guide? What's the very first upgrade you have to take? It's super interesting to me. I'm guessing you need to get all the hacking XP in the game, so you gotta prioritize that pretty early, but your chances to use double takedowns are very limited. It's not super detailed. Oh, it just tells you try to do these things to maximize your XP, and then it's basically possible. I thought it was so tight that you had to like be perfect with your XP unlocks. Oh, I gotta go up another floor.
Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of iron.
Shop is down on the bottom floor, isn't it? Ish. Somewhere down here. Sure, these people have all chilled out.
Hey, you know where I can find some goods?
Maybe.
Down this hall? Yes. Hey, shop folks. Sorry I freaked you out earlier.
I or sir, I do it all. Look at a computer.
Oh, the DLC makes it easier? Gotcha. Yeah, you have to do 95% of the base game of Mass Effect 1 in order to get to the maximum level.
Bye-bye. I see you soon.
Doing the DLC gives you a lot more room to miss stuff. Can I see how much praxis I've spent so far? I don't think so. So I can see how much is still remaining. Oh, 5, 7, 10, 12, 17, 19, 21, 25, 27, 31, 32, 33, 34 upgrades. Some of those cost 2 though. Okay. Hacking 5 and double takedown are 2 mandatory augs. And double takedown is the first one that you have to get. Wow. Right on. That's pretty cool.
Doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of iron.
Modify ocean temperatures, huh?
Many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
Anything in the game that's actually yellow always throws me off.
Log on to www.picusweb.com.
Because I'm guessing there's a lot of little combat missions where you only get one shot to double take down people, but you get a lot of opportunity to go back and hack things you may have missed. Hey. Howdy.
Get it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit?
You only get XP for killing them after activating them. That's funny.
You would Sarif, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running a mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
That's cool.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to.
That's a lot of praxis spent before that boss.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Tai Yong Medical CEO.
Tai Yong Medical? They're Sarif's biggest competition.
It's a pretty big deal.
Got that way. Zhao doesn't like competition, see.
Zhao,
so she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize him. No offense, but Sarif was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Tai Yong Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot.
I probably could have afforded it by that point.
And now,
first boss is pretty far in the game if you're doing everything.
You can't just walk into that place. You're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Well, what do you know, Windmill? I've already got an employee card. Just needs the biometrics from my passport to work.
That's right, we did that forever
Start
ago.
encoding.
Forgot about that.
There you go. All shiny and bio.
I like that they did a pre-rendered cutscene for this.
Where do I find this recording?
On a surveillance server in
I think I got that from a hotel room really early in the
badge will only
game.
get you
China.
into the lower city factory via their employee shuttle.
And how am I supposed to get up to the tower from down here?
Never said it wouldn't require a little finesse.
Jumping power.
Look, the tricky part is getting through the Pangu. But you're a resourceful guy. I have faith.
Yeah.
Right. And after I'm through the floof?
You'll be in the upper city tower.
Is that the only place to get it? In that one love hotel room?
The login and password are on this.
Thanks, I need a login password.
About my reward.
Whoa! I didn't get a chance to rob you, dude.
They're here!
Tai Yong Medical? It's very...
I want that hacker dead.
You gotta help me, Jensen.
How cyberpunk?
And that concerns me how?
Hey, I'm not that big of a dick.
I helped you out. At least give me a.
I'm not gonna get to loot him because I already had the card on me.
Seems I'm not carrying a spare.
Come on, man! Don't leave me here like this.
Big pharmacy. Let me rob you. Where's your... Oh my god. Let me rob you. Did you actually not have anything to rob? Oh, useless. Alright. Oh, I wish I had the double takedown right now.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project that has consumed all of my attention.
I don't see shit.
In serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species step up to make things better.
I kind of need to go back and murder all these people, right? Wonder if I can actually save him. There's so many dudes, though.
Search every corner.
That's what I get for selling everything all the time.
I want eyes on that bastard.
Oh, did he automatically require a bunch of credits for it as well?
Report. Where is he?
Did you get anything for taking all the guards out? You don't need to.
Keep looking. Sweep this place clean.
Oh, if I had a gun, but I don't have any guns, right? Am I able to, like, take one from one of these guards and then bring it back to him?
Here somewhere.
Shit. I could totally just leave. I could try to get him a gun, though, if I can take down one guard. Think about how I want to do this. Oh, he appears to be hiding with no way to talk to him again.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
You're referring to the Pangu project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance of doing this is
Wow, yeah, they're pretty good at seeing me. It's a one-time chance, like right before you talk to him, basically. Pretty sure it auto-saved right after I did this here. Could use my invisibility to stun gun multiple of them. Seems like you can get away with that, sort of. Keeps you invisible. I only have 5 shots, though. He ought to reply he didn't have a spare. Gotcha. Oh, you can still show me as hostile. Okay. I was wondering, like, how exactly does that work when they detect you in invisibility? Like, I've never had it show as hostile while I was cloaked, but I've also never tried to openly shoot people. It didn't drop my cloak when I shot the first guy. I know it drops your cloak when you use magic. I'm not going to spend too much time on this.
Search every corner.
Shit.
I want eyes on that bastard.
Earthseekers here are in serious trouble alive. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
That's a big weapon, holy shit.
But many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty.
I wonder if I can save him by taking out all the guards.
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interviews,
These poor dead townsfolk. Oh, one of them had a pocket secretary? Oh, so that's a benefit to taking them out before you leave. That's cool.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
Didn't see shit.
Earthseekers here is in serious trouble alive. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion...
Stop right there.
Shit. I think we might be screwed. Alright, let's try it again from scratch, since we have, we can avoid wasting a stun gun bullet here. This is very doable. Should be able to take everybody out. Trying to decide where I want to start from. I think starting from the bottom might make more sense, because all the other guys are facing each other.
He's here somewhere. Search
Turn around. Shit. I feel like I could try guarding where he is for my quick save, but if I stay there too long... I'm not sure how time progresses during this segment, basically.
He's here somewhere. Search every corner. Get him!
Son of a bitch. Alright. I need to get a... I think I have a spare praxis point. I could spend it now on... Did I have one or did I already spend it? I do have one. Okay. So I could spend it on battery regen speed, right? That's totally a thing. Yeah. I think I want that long term. Search every corner. Really? That's pretty cheap. Given the volume of content.
I got a man down here.
More risk than certainty. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like
You ain't got shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Somebody see me from a higher level? Well, shoot. I got my quick save now. I can work from that. Guess I just got to be quicker about it. Or I got to be more willing to use my stun gun ammo. The main advantage of that is it's so... the range on it's so much better. I don't have to worry about battery charging. Search every corner. Verticality, what's that?
Our best chance at doing every corner through a combination of iron and geothermal.
Uh-oh. He totally saw me, and I just quick saved. I guess I could probably use the autosave if I need to fall back on something. You can't buy the original game anymore? Oh. Like you can only get the director's cut, you mean? No, he saw me. Can I get away with this? I finally quick saved in a really bad spot. It might be possible, maybe if I cloak, go behind them and tap them both. I'll give that a try in a second. Okay. Ended up using 2 shots, but that's about as much as I used the first time I did this room, so it's not so bad. Try to avoid someone on the upper level detecting us. Okay. Take it slow, and let's move. I got the pocket secretary that I needed. Let's try getting upstairs, see what we can find. We quick saved after those 3 guards. Does everybody pretty much agree that director's cut is better? There's nothing in it that's controversial at all, right? The region rate's definitely noticeable. It's really nice. Oh, wow. I thought he was turned further around than he actually was. Consensus is that it's just better. Right on. Did it add much? Other than boss fights, and I guess it includes the DLC, improved the boss fights. I guess it changed the way that battery region works, which seems like a pretty big deal. Oh, the DLC is kind of mixed reviews. Interesting. Turn around. Whew. It's cutting that close as hell. Holy shit. Good lord. I think my guy was on the top floor, wasn't he? I don't have a quest icon for him anymore, so I'm not sure. I think he was 1 floor above me. Try going up there.
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement.
Anyone there?
Nobody's anywhere. He was up here somewhere, right? Oh shit, totally saw me. If I moved up there faster, I might be able to get it. Are there multiple DLCs for the game? I thought there was just the one. all just murdering everybody up here? Well, that's kind of what they're doing. Double takedown's got to be a significant XP boost. Oh wow, yeah, I need to get the thing that lets me see through walls pretty soon. I think I'm gonna get the battery region skill, and then I'll probably take see through walls not long after that. The distance at which I can detect them is pretty high. Do I actually? Maybe I don't.
It doesn't happen often.
It's kind of like the hack roll ability. Missing link's the most important one. 1 meter, we're almost there. But my not enough energy noise doesn't get me in trouble. It's pretty loud. This guy's have a decent number of credits on him too for mooks.
Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your
He might already be dead. I think this is where he was originally. Tai Yong Medical, big farmers over here murdering everybody in this district. Nothing to see here. Move along. Okay, there's still a couple more dudes out here.
You're referring to the contacted me project to deny allegations.
This may have actually been where he was, right? Yeah, I think this was his little thing here because I could open it. It looked different from all the other ones. Alright. Well, he's not dead yet then, presumably. There's still a couple more guys left out here.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean.
See if I can spot them. Watch this not actually count as saving him. The only way to save him is to have a gun to give him. There's another guy in there, right? Ooh, I was still invisible. Shit, it's unnecessary. This guy's just being dragged by nothing off in the distance. It's kind of frustrating that it automatically puts you on this path if you had the card on you. I imagine the majority of players do when they first talk to that guy. Game seems to be pretty good about not doing that to you most of the time. Where do all these dead people have loot? These guys murdered. Pre-order retailer bonus shit. I hate that that even exists. Super frustrating. Now, a lot of these dead people aren't even lootable. That's unfortunate. I think that's everybody. I think that's every guard that's in here. And the game didn't trigger anything saying, hey, good job, you killed all the guards, the guy is safe. Could try running back upstairs to see if, in fact, it is. Oh, did the sequel do that too? Man, that's a bad square. Hey dude, you're safe. Everything's fine. There's nothing to worry about. It'll be like, he died anyway. Son of a bitch. I promise I tried. I thought that that palm tree was something that was interactable.
To modify ocean temperatures through a combination of iron.
Yeah. Did you end up taking everybody out?
But many people believe that
Alright, we can get out of here now. Now we know.
when will we be able to see the true colors?
So sleepy. Worth it. Are there any other points in the game where the game expects you to... Whoa. Seriously? Someone through here? I don't think I've been back here before. Inventory's full. Our camera doesn't care about a knocked out guard. That's good to know. So many dead people. Another praxis right now would be awesome. The one world government and all its lackeys ensure that everyone who speaks about life on other worlds is labeled a fool, a crackpot. Aliens are real. Not survive unless we resist. Great. Well, we got classic two guards facing each other problem. Remember, there's a vent there. This area that I'm in right now was inaccessible before this segment, right? I assume. Hey, Tai Yong Medical. How y'all doing over there? Having a good day? Oh, he's got a turret over there. Shit. Alright, well, I gotta go find a console then. There's a couple different ways through there, though. Let's see. Yeah. Shit. Worried about that happening. Yeah, Polar Brisky and his wife showed us an episode of Ruby. It's pretty cool. Good. So there's a turret in there, and two bathrooms in here. One of them is a vent. Let's try taking the vent and see where it takes us. Can move the turret. That's pretty funny. That's green. It's weird. Oh, here we go.
Huh?
Yep.
What are you doing here? Bust him up! No more!
How did he see me? Oh, he's just barely looking over the edge here. Alright. 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 I bet I can take those two guards out without the turret seeing me. I could maybe go through the vent to move the turret. Physically move it out of range, and then try to sneak up and take both of them out. If I had the double takedown... Now, does a double takedown require an extra point of energy? Does it require 2? Or does it just spend 1 if there's 2 guys next to each other? Now this shows allies for some reason. Maybe they had to code them as allies there so that doing that is even worth doing in the first place. Still just 1 point. Okay, yeah, I can see the value in that. Maybe I'll do that one next. You guys want to have a conversation? Facing each other, dudes? Turn around, bright eyes. I thought I saw him look left before. He seems like he keeps wanting to look right.
Time to unload.
Wow, he saw me during that? Alright. I could try cloaking and zapping. I guess I could cloak, shoot one, and then go take down the other one. Gotta try. I already moved the turret. Okay. So let's do this quickly. Nope, he still sees me somehow. I might need to have the double takedown to do this. I might need to be cloaked. I guess maybe if I can pick something up and get their attention, that might help. See if I've got something I can lift. There's the box in this room, isn't there? Let's give this a try. Throw a fridge at them. Unfortunately, that is quite a bit lethal, turns out. Well, that shows them as hostile immediately when you throw the box. I was thinking about throwing the turret, but that's going to shoot them. I just want to break all their bones. I don't want to get them killed.
Is anyone there?
Probably.
Nothing yet.
He's around here somewhere. This is the
Think
spot.
so?
Keep looking. Someone must be there.
I think that the cloak is really nice if I can remember to turn it off, because you can turn it on for like a millisecond to get a takedown that's right in front of you. Usually if you try to pop out to do a takedown and they're looking at you, you're going to have a bad time. Oh, it said hostile for a second, so it would take away my ghost XP bonus. You can throw anything in this game if you're holding it. You just have to press the shoot button. I've never been able to pull off a takedown out of a corner lean. I've tried to do it before. It doesn't want to work with me, unfortunately.
This is the spot.
Keep looking. Someone must be there.
I mean, I can try doing it now, but I feel like I've never been able to make that work.
Looks like nothing's there now. Stay on.
It'll do. Good as we're gonna get. Don't lean out, just be in cover and like press B when they approach, basically. Let's go back through there. Now I can hack that terminal. Now, destroying turrets and robots doesn't, you don't get in trouble for doing that, right? Like, it doesn't count as a kill or count as, starting an alarm, especially if you've deactivated them. It's like if you come from this corner, it's green. Otherwise, this shortcut would not be worthwhile. I feel like that's kind of a kludge solution to the problem. This is an anti-fan base? What do people not like about Ruby? Probably should have insta-hacked that one. Well.
Access grant.
That's fine. Okay, so I could set this to disable, or I could have it attack enemies. I see. So now that it's deactivated, I can just do a bunch of damage to it, right? Looks like that does a very small amount of damage. Try whipping one of those mini guns I have here. Somebody's gonna hear me, I can feel it. You need to activate it to destroy it? Oh. Now it's just a prop. Huh. So, let me make sure I understand. Won't it still trigger as hostile? And then deny me the ghost XP bonus? Or maybe just killing turrets gives you more XP than the ghost XP bonus? I guess I can maybe throw an EMP grenade at it. Oh right, I didn't save after hacking. Maybe I can use less resources this time.
Access grant.
Right, that was much cheaper. Killing machinery and getting ghosts at the same time as possible. Okay, thank you. That already shows as hostile. Okay. It immediately shows as hostile if I switch it from normal to off and then off over. Maybe it's just where it is right now. I'd like to figure out how this works. Hey, Yahan, how you doing? Wow, yeah. It knows to be hostile even though I'm nowhere near it. Well, that's a bummer. I guess I've just missed out on the XP for that turret. I'll try to figure out how to do it next time. Maybe it requires an EMP, which I can throw at my feet because I have the shielding thing. I see how it just becomes a heavy prop after that. It no longer has, like, a health bar. No disarming bombs XP. Trash. Poor dead janitor. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't ask for this. Hey, electric floor I can walk on. And heavy stuff I can move. I always said that the electric floor immunity wasn't terribly important since there's always a way around it. It would be nice if they gave you a little, like if that dead body in the center had some unique loot on it. Whoops, let's not do that. Oh, I didn't realize that the original creator of Ruby had moved on from it. It was Rooster Teeth, right? Like they had done... They basically invented machinima. Invented's the wrong word. Oops. Set down my controller for a second and set in on the right trigger. Popularized it with red versus blue. He died. Holy shit. Gavin? I think it was. I'm sorry to hear that, Johan. Been there. Shitty travel internet. How was Stockholm, though? These trigger just based on sound. Monty. That's really tragic. What a bummer. I had no idea. Bad grab. You can use this to like leapfrog your way over the lightning, I guess. Electricity, I should say. Gotcha. I am augmented, and that stuff doesn't matter to me. Shotgun shells. What else we got in here? That's it? That's it. It's a breakable wall. Whoa. I think they're just trying to tell me that the guards are always alarmed in this area. Didn't break anybody's necks. That's always nice. Oh, it's another way I could kill them if I punch through the wall and they're right behind it. I guess I could try using... I brought those remote detonation things. Those were stunning dudes before. Let me give it a try. I'm just curious if it stuns them or knocks them out. It may have just been that one scripted point where it doesn't kill them, you know? I have to remember the button, though.
This is the spot. We'll keep looking.
Just knocked him down. Okay, I see what I have to do. So I can knock him down, and then I can go in and do a takedown, it looks like. I wonder if I can get them up on the wall there. Oh no, Serp. Yikes. One of those fan bases. Those could be really frustrating. Okay. Oops, not mean to throw two of those.
Sounds like a bomb.
I think that guy totally counted as seeing me. I heard the battle music start. Alright, I just might need to... it's kind of a bummer that the wall break, like, automatically, does a lethal attack. It's such a cool thing to do from a stealth perspective, but... Oh, interesting. So it's changed just in the style of the content more than anything else, I guess. If I bust that wall, there's multiple ways to get in here. See if I can find something to pick up to get their attention over here. That guy really likes to hang out right there. Oh, hey. They totally let me grab him. It didn't do like a custom animation. Good call for mentioning the around the corner takedowns. That's much easier. thing. As long as you don't pop out, it looks like it works fine. Tap, tap. Credit chips. Yeah, right. It's frustrating, like, I don't know. Shipping in general is kind of gross to me. There's a couple examples where it makes sense. So, like, if you watch Adventure Time, Princess Bubblegum and Marceline are pretty heavily telegraphed to have dated. And, like, the further along the show gets, the more obvious that becomes to anyone that's paying attention. So it can be interesting to talk about that and get excited about that, but, like, I feel like shows are starting to ship bait. That happens on Sherlock, for example. I don't know, I guess it kind of reeks to me of the whole, like, going way out of your way to make up theories about things, like Ness is Sans, and these two characters totally need to date. It's like, just chill. Chill out. You guys are really good at patrolling back to back. Covering each other. Come on. Assuming that their vision cones aren't always connected to their head, right? Nope, that guy totally saw me. Interesting. I've heard of a lot of shows that lose creative focus when somebody dies or quits or moves on, but never a show that, like, suffers technically. I guess we'll see what happens with like Quentin Tarantino movies, right? Because Sally, his editor, basically made a lot of those movies in the same way that George Lucas's wife was responsible for a lot of the good stuff in Star Wars, the original trilogy. I perceive that as being a lot of technical acumen. Didn't really have focus. I kind of perceive the show as being a, like, let's do cool fights for no reason, right? It's like, we kind of have a light plot so we can show off our choreography and not the other way around. It's that set pieces first approach. We have one stun shot left.
I got a man down here.
Hopefully you go down in a second. There we go. Cool. Let's switch back to the stun gun. Heavier on plot and lighter on choreography. Yo. Oh, yeah. Hey everybody, I'm Marstead. I get really invested in this game and forget to look at the clock. Trying to beat every awesome game ever made. Check out our progress at games.marstead.com. You can vote for the next game at vote.marstead.com, and I invite you to join the Discord community where I post announcements, schedule updates, that kind of thing. And the community is running all the time. Yeah, I was getting in a decent rhythm of it last week. Forgot to do it all day yesterday during Kingdom Hearts. Hey.
Malik, get Pritchard on the line. Tell him I need everything he's got on the Tai Yong medical building. Schematics, blueprints, everything.
That might take a while, Jensen.
Yeah, well, he's got as long as it takes for me to find this Tai Yong shuttle Van Bruggen talked about and ride it to their factory. Jensen out.
Still a lot of guards out here. The kind of guards I can't avoid. All the guards in town are looking for me? Oh god. It would be worth trying to take them all out. Maybe if I had the multiple person takedown skill. A green guard, it looks like.
We as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this.
Are you Bell Tower?
Not with the gun, Lao Wai.
He's an actual police officer. That's why he's not trying to take me out immediately. Good to know. I think that's all I need to do here for a while. Unfinished side quest will be cancelled if you leave. Are you sure you want to go? Yes, I think I've done everything there is to do here. Analyze hacking is something I don't think I'm ever going to points into. That saves me some praxis.
Malik, any word from Pritchard yet?
I'm right here, Jensen, staring at a blueprint of the Tai Yong medical building.
Great.
I didn't get a chance to sell anything. Should have done that before we came
through. You do
through
realize
here.
there's an entire skyline between you and it, don't you?
I know. The Pangu. Any idea how I get to it?
I suggest you start by going up.
Any chance there are still shops on this side? Go ahead and make an actual save here, too. Guess I could spend a praxis point on some more inventory space when I get some later. Oh, kaboom. Level 1 hack with no code found. Main story area. Wonder how they handle that.
Access grant.
Shop's in the hub that I was in before, but I can't go back there anymore to my knowledge.
You! Help!
Limb Clinic doesn't... You can't sell things at a limb clinic.
I need help! Please! The regulation machine! The shooter is out! Causing a toxic gas leak. I tried to get you, but I'm stuck in here. I couldn't...
Fortunately, I can breathe toxic gas.
What do you need?
There's a valve in the next room. You have to close it.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank God. Please, hurry.
Working on it. It was, but I can't go back there now. I didn't realize that I was... what I was doing before it was too late. I'm already screwed. After approaching this mission, I'm stuck now. I cannot go back. That's my problem. Cool. Hurrying. Guessing this is an actual time mission. It certainly feels like it.
Access granted.
Hey dude, you doing okay? Rescue you in time? Do the autosaves work that way? I don't think that you get that many autosaves, do you? Maybe I hit previous autosave.
You saved my life.
I mostly want inventory space served, not cash.
You can give me some directions.
To where?
I need to get to the upper tower.
You must use the elevator pass to cryosterilization room. But unauthorized personnel aren't allowed up there. But Kim is the guard on duty today. He owes me a favor. Just tell him Lee sent you, and he should let you through.
Much appreciated, my friend.
The least I can do.
Sweet. Now I wonder if I could have, like, come in here and saved him with my ability to breathe gas, you know? Yeah, it's true. It's technically true. Storage access code's been updated. You have to make sure I don't throw out those gas grenades, yeah. Excited about those. They can knock people out, right? Might be one of the first. I may have had some much earlier in the game, very briefly.
Access granted.
Sweet. Try to not toss those grenades. Ah, okay, yeah, so maybe I could have just walked in here and rescued him with my gas resistance if I didn't have hacking. Or it could have been another way to get into the room, I guess.
Where do you think you're going, buddy? This is a restricted area.
Mention Lee.
Lee didn't warn me that I might be refused entry. I guess he figured you'd remember the favor you owe and then let me by.
Right, look.
He's not going over there to help his buddy, like, right down the hall.
So watch out for the security systems. If you get detected,
it's a play on human evolution.
To take you out.
Fair enough.
I'm eventually going to become a bad guard. Good to know.
I'm filing reports for equipment malfunctions. Anything to report?
Hopefully the mechanical arm will be fixed by tomorrow. Yes, something is wrong with the end effector in the mechanical arm.
What exactly?
Well, if I knew, I wouldn't be making a report, would I?
I'll send someone up to the maintenance catwalk to check it out.
Oh. I didn't mean to stop it. I must have hit right bumper by accident there. Maintenance catwalks opened up. A+ voice acting. Well, I guess I'm gonna dump guns then. Particularly excited about selling this giant heavy rifle. Not actually movable, good to know. Let's see. Can I get to? I can totally get there. Fantastic.
Access granted.
Sweet. Damaged cells repaired using nanotechnology. ethics of biotechnology. Trank darts. I got the machine pistol ammo that I didn't pick up before. Maybe I did. Glad you guys don't mind this weird stealth-looking dude walking around your house. Oh yeah, he seems like he needs to be here. We're not guards. And not my job type situation. This must be the maintenance catwalk that I opened up. Yay, hacking. I need to explore everywhere else though, so I can't just take advantage of this and move on. Pathfinder. Ammo capacity upgrade, I don't think is one of the ones I can use yet. I think so. We gotta check. Looks like there's robots and turrets here. Glad I picked up that upgrade. It's a one-way drop, isn't it? Ball hazard, keep out. Alright, let's see what happens. Getting paid! Dividends. Stun gun darts, nice. God, I got 2 darts. Jeez.
Just want to let you know they just installed sentry models in the cryo-sterilization room.
More sentries? I heard they installed some in the upper tower, too.
Yes. Laser detection checkups will be run by sentries from now on. They'll be able to neutralize intruders easily.
You know what this means, huh? We're all gonna be replaced by robots.
That's not what this game's about. Silent takedown. I don't think he saw me. Yeah, it just says alarmed. We're okay. Okay, let's see. Let's try hacking this so we can turn off the turrets and the robots. So we can get to the server, but it's a bit of a walk.
Access granted.
Good enough. Alright, let's turn off all of the cameras. Who the hell saw me? Alright, try it again. Womp womp. I hate these, like, there's so many of these consoles that are right in front of a window, and you can't, like, try to stealthily hack them from below, you know? You could try doing it with invisibility. Go. That was fast.
Access granted.
Disconnect. I'm gonna have to wait to turn things off. Yeah, that guard was just about to see me as he turned there.
Hey, what happened? Got to hit the alarm.
Can you not hit the alarm?
Hey, what happened?
Perfect. Didn't go hostile. Robot's alarmed though. Shit. Well, it made it to me. Yeah, right. Like I could look at a screen, I could crouch at my desk right here and use it. It wouldn't be great, but it would be possible.
Access granted.
Get out. You totally saw these guards last time, is why he came in here. Alright, let's chill. Maybe now's a good time. Robots are already on disable. Sweet. And does that just make the robots into props as well? Wait, oh. Still shows him as not being disabled. What's up? Weird. Does he just still get a vision cone or something? Oh, he's like in this... I see. Makes more sense. Oh, okay. But now they'll stay deactivated, presumably? Even if the alarm console's turned off? Cameras being off is nice here. There's one right there. Can I turn the robots on to get them to come out of their rooms and then disable them? Just need to figure out how to destroy them if I even want to. Go try it real quick. Let me hack this terminal first. Okay, easy way.
Access grant.
Alright, so if I turn on the robots... Okay, that might actually work. I can get them to come out and turn them off and try to move them somewhere, maybe. To rehack that system. So we'll try turning them on and then turning them back off. I don't think I'm going to try to destroy them, since I don't know how to do that without violating Ghost. There we go. Nice. Hi there, buddy. So now this one's not a prop, so I might be able to destroy it. It's still showing as an enemy. Turn the bottom off again, right? Let's give it a shot here. So this guy over here dropped the machine pistol. I can try using that. That causes people to hear me, so yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to destroy them for XP. Do EMP grenades destroy robots or just temporarily disable them? I unfortunately assume that it's the latter. Basic troubleshooting. I got more stuff to check out in this room. Save first and give it a shot. I'm not using him for anything else. Hunk of junk, 45. Right on. Well, that's one choice. Also doesn't sound like it made a ton of noise, which is nice. Okay, multiple ways to get in here. Come on. I see how it is. There you go. Could also have jumped over that fence to my left there. This is a pretty cool dungeon. There's a lot of different ways to do it, it looks like. Stun gun darts, pocket secretary, codes. Oh, it's like a server room? Watch for guards over here. It's just taking me to the other side where the lasers were. That's an active robot down there, I'm gonna be careful. Find another security console on this side. Yeah, that's fine, sir. Thanks.
Access granted.
Yeah, thank you. I thought about using crates for that purpose, but I was worried that putting a crate there would trigger them. I thought they were like an alarm, basically. Cool. Well, that's it for my EMP grenades. I'll try to find more of them later. Dedicated terminal. Turns off lasers, maybe? I was about to say, they're really bad at securing their servers in this level, but it's actually not that bad. So much loot.
Access granted.
There it is. Right. That one was active, the one that I was standing behind. I only got behind it because I invis myself. The other ones that I tried to shoot either didn't look like they were taking damage. I'm gonna give you all a stun gun and trank darts here. It's pretty great. Didn't look like they were taking damage and set off an alarm because of the noise it was making. Yeah, I have an augment that lets me ignore EMP. It's pretty nice. Really? It's an invisible wall? Serious? That's a bummer, especially with the box being right there. That's one of those games where it does such a good job that when it occasionally doesn't do a good job, it really stands out more than it normally would. Yeah, wow. Huh. Bummer. Well, I can get over there by having turned off the laser. Anything else of merit over here? Probably a way back to the room we started in, I would guess. Nuclear 6. Hey guys, remember me? I'm helping. Totally not like getting you guys in trouble. Here we go. Is the server accessible? Nope.
Access
I did that too fast. Bummer. Forgot one was 4 and one was 3. Yeah, I'm like, what does the anti-EMP thing actually do? Places everything with plastic. Hey, there's an EMP grenade. That's cute. Peeked around in the water already. That sort of been sucky without going the way that I did to turn off all the cameras, right? Do not steal, you will be charged. Magical insulating spray paint. What's up, buddy? Cool. There's a lot of alarm terminals in here. Let's see. Can't get to the server.
Access granted.
I should start using the other software more often. I've been relying a lot on Stop Bug. I'll have to watch a Zero Praxis playthrough of this game. It's got to be really hard.
Access grant.
Broom. So many trank darts. Now I need stun. Well, I've got 8 stun gun darts. It's not bad. Practically impossible. Pretty bad. Oh, it's just an open door. Man, I'm not used to just default unlocked doors. Throwing me off. And it's empty. Huh. So do I have any praxis right now? I do. Suddenly occurred to me that I hadn't seen one pop up in a while. Must have just missed it. Alright, so I was thinking about... what? No. We were saving 2 to get the double takedown. That's why I have one. Don't be impatient. Okay, let's see. Can't cheese it. That should be enough.
Access
A way out? What is it? I haven't even heard of it. Kind of a lame weapon closet. That's the elevator we need to progress. Co-op only prison break game, like in the vein of Monaco? It's a cool concept. 2-player co-op? Alright, I think we've done everything on this floor. We can safely go downstairs. Oh, the studio made Brothers. Interesting.
Pritchard, I'm in an
It's
elevator.
too bad that Brothers isn't multiplayer, but I see why
Any
it's
security
not.
features I should know about ahead?
Nothing too taxing, I suspect. The Pangus use mostly for maintenance and storage. Look for a second elevator once you're there. It'll carry you straight into the tower.
Only one person needs to buy the game. That's cool. Got AAA production values. That's really neat. Yeah, back to new game, sure. Now, is it like what's the game that's mandatory co-op? Journey? Is it something that you have to like connect to another person to be able to do it? Or does it pair you up automatically? Incident in the Pangu storage area. Fallen power cables down and there remains a danger of electrocution. Not a problem for me. These open doors, man. So insecure. Level 4. I want to go in there and see what's over there first. So you have the boxes in there to make sure you don't brute force this. Is there actually no reason for coming back here? I guess you get those boxes. Oh, that's cool. Gotcha, okay. Also could have come through this vent, which I think is through here. Co-op with Cam. Not unlike Journey. I haven't played Journey so much. Encourage to do local co-op, so the free copy can be used by one friend. Ah, okay, that's fair. I can see the benefit of that, for sure. Gotta get it in time.
Access granted.
Cutting it real close. That's less fun. Stun gun darts, very nice. Okay, multiple ways to turn off the electricity. OSHA's the first casualty of any dystopia. I want to read your book. Can't do it from here. Son of a bitch. Oh, this is interesting. I think sneak a box in here? First I thought maybe this was making sure that I had the jump ability. Alright, let's see. This might work. No! Oh man, it's the couch problem. Is that what it's called? There's like a mathematical problem about trying to move a couch across a corner like this. It only works if the couch is of a very specific shape. I think I can get over it once that happens, right? I don't think it's possible. Shit. He's not with his long box. Are there any smaller ones? Shoot me in. No! These boxes are way too big. Can't use those. This can't be what they actually want me to do, right? There's no way. I don't think it's turnable. Wonder if I can throw it in such a way. Well, then I might not be able to get through here. Should probably save before I mess around with that. Yeah, like, I'm sure there's another way to get in there. I guess I only see the one path though, right? That's what makes me not so sure. I don't know how else I would get in there. Maybe there's other vents up top that I can drop down in there from? Give that a try. So the fact that my super jump just barely feels like it's too short to make it was what was making me think that was possible. Whoops. Let's look for another vent. That's probably what's going to get us in there. Be my guess. Maybe this vent? Jumping into vents is a little tricky. I think it's doable. Is there a box in here, maybe? Traveler XP, very nice for being able to move boxes. Man, this place is full of trank and stun gun darts. Come on, there you go. Presumably that's what it's taking me to now. Yeah. Okay. Right on. Trailblazer. Must be really good Traveler XP. Better than nature. Accused of arrogance by many people, my father, my tutors, my contemporaries. Huh. Trank darts. It's like you either get an entire tranquilizer rifle or one trank dart, right? Oh, the heavy rifle ammo takes up a ton of space. Screw that. Probably sells for a good amount, but... There we go. Achievement, gun nut. Reload speed up there, very nice. A lot of those for now. Oh, there's ways to get further down, isn't there? Drop. There's like credit chits on the ground in here. Yeah. Nice. So they were there the whole time. I never saw them. I found the one applicable upgrade. Hooray! I think there's still 3 more slots though, right? Like unique upgrades to put in there. Kind of read what they say. There's laser system. I don't know if the cancellation sign means you can never get those specific upgrades for that weapon, or just that I haven't found them yet. I hope they gate at least one praxis behind electricity that can't be turned off, you know? Some of the... It seems like the wall punching progression upgrade has more than paid for itself. Although I guess I could have known where all the places to bomb walls were and used bombs on them instead. A lot of them, especially the ones that have praxis kits behind them, are not obvious though. Making sure I'm not missing anything in here before we leave. Got everything. There's 3 slots for unique upgrades, but the trank rifle one uses the one. Gotcha.
Jensen, what is it you're looking for exactly?
Some kind of surveillance recording. Van Bruggen said he stashed it on a server somewhere.
He must have meant the data core room. Very high security. It'll be a couple of floors up from where the elevator lets you off. But the first corridors you'll pass through will be public, so you might want to keep any weapons concealed.
Copy that.
Can do. Praxis point. That's very exciting. Let's grab the double takedown. Cool. Ghost and smooth operator. Nice. Looks like by conceal weapons, I mean just like put it away.
To China now as details about a bold maneuver by biotech corporation Tai Yong Medical continue to emerge.
Hey everybody, need you a weapon shop?
You must be one of the new promotions. Physically augmented workers like you are usually found in the cryo storage pool.
Cryo storage?
In the lower building.
Deer laying around. Don't go instinctively knocking out receptionists and DJs. Yeah, it's like if somebody's sitting at a terminal, then they must need to be knocked out, right? It's just the way of things in this world.
Access granted.
This is unacceptable. I need to get into Legion lab immediately. Yes, I understand that I'm the one who lost my access card, but it's your
Are you
job to
recently
find
back from the manufacturing plant?
Yeah, sure. That's me.
So, we're trying to fry this candy parlors, right? Right. And I give it a good tug.
Have you had any trouble with the security personnel? Some of
Waiting
them
to休息时间还有
Scheduled rest period. Is there a vent behind this? It's really bad HVAC. Okay, no. But ooh, that's satisfying. Cool. That's pretty great. I'm a pretty big fan of that. Rob you right in front of your face.
Security personnel are told not to bother the scientists.
You must be one of the new promotions. Physically augmented workers
That's
like
me.
you are usually found in the cryo storage pool. In the lower building.
Shut up. Alright, looks like I can get to the server. Let's just do that.
Access
I love the ones where you can just go to the server. I'd like to bring this to our attention. This is a new hire and has not yet been briefed on our existing procedures. Give me 24 hours to explain them to him and send the items back down. So there are new product designs, retinal augmentation, calf implants. Mailbox is reaching its limit. In there. We were always under an instruction when I worked at Chase because of Dodd-Frank to never delete any emails ever, but we also didn't have unlimited email space. So it was great. It's one of those papers please decisions, right? We would constantly get reminder emails, do not delete emails. It's like, if I don't delete any, then I'm not going to be able to do my job. You freaking out about me hacking your door? Calm down. Y'all gotta chill. I feel like I need to knock her out. Just so that she chills. Oh god damn it, guys. You're running for your lives because some nerd is in your room hacking shit? Chill. Alright, they leave me no choice. I'm sorry, folks. You seem like nice people. At least I just, like, didn't like cause any permanent damage to her, right? Like I did to that guy. Alright, let's try this again.
Access granted.
Probably need to find somewhere to stash them at some point. Praxis kit and a desk? Holy crap. Makes me afraid of all the desks that I haven't aggressively investigated. Alright, let's do this guy. It's being yeah, no kidding. Read your computer. We already checked it out before we had to reload. More stun gun darts. Man, this level is the best. I love it. Those aren't actually movable. It's good to know. The music died after I knocked out those scientists. Worries me a hair. Is this hackable from the other side? No. Okay. Here's the music. Let me go ahead and make a manual save here. Some lone wolf gunman looking for that one confidential data file. It's just a shitty world to live in general, it feels like.
Access grant.
Cool. All that was up here. These, oh, I guess it's all that was up here is, you know, one praxis, which is a really big deal, so. Hidden in a drawer. The cards in here still show as green. I don't know how long they're going to show as green. Hi, buddy.
Nice night. Wish I was out in the city having.
Nothing's less suspicious than a guy walking up to you, talking to you in a stealth costume, and then running away mid-conversation. Like, oh, but I just need to talk to you. Oh yeah, it's a pattern. I was actually pretty bummed about that orphan immolation. Didn't play out the way I wanted it to. Game did a good job.
This is your last warning.
Access granted.
What's my last warning? Sorry, friend.
Nice night. Wish I was out in the city
I love this game. It's pretty goofy. Apparently you have to hack the game to save them from getting immolated. It's a bummer. Hi, friendly camera.
CEO of Tai Yong Medical. As transfer
Oh, restricted area? Really?
The purchase gives Tai Yong a
I guess they don't care. I don't have a gun out.
We've been getting a lot of complaints about the temperature in the data core room.
Robot
No,
nearby.
too cold. I think there's too much air coming in from one of the vents.
I love that the game feels like it needs to keep reminding you that, like, vents are a thing. You play this game for 20 minutes and you're pretty clear about the presence of vents everywhere. Not gonna be mad at me for being down here? No. Cool. Unlocked computers. For serious material flaws showing up in your jointed augmentations. Fears are overstated. That sounds right. Strict adherence to the current limit of 4 emails per inbox is mandatory for all personnel. Ha 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 ha. Got 4 emails. I would be screwed. First thing in the morning, I used to have like 30 emails.
Sorry, but if you don't have anything...
Like, that's kind of lampshading the fact that that's the most emails you ever see on a console in the entire game.
We didn't design ourselves.
We just gotta keep working and meet our deadlines.
I know, but I don't...
Arm and leg augmentation. Cause of concern about the substitution of deep polymers and petroleum-based thermoplastics. Degradation's a problem.
All I know is the shipping department needs this ship ASAP, so that's what we're going to give them.
That's all it can be, is a lampshade. Nothing else in this room. Appears. I talk to the security guys.
That is far enough. Get back.
How do I do the double takedown? Nope, that didn't work. Maybe it doesn't work if there's somebody sitting down. I think there's just a global cooldown for quotes. One was just triggered, it won't trigger right after that. Coming into the other side. Oh, more vents. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Because of the cooldown retro. Also didn't trigger for Yahan right immediately afterward, right? Servers unguarded. Very nice.
Access granted.
Sure did. Quotes.marstead.com. Thank Yahan for managing that. Research update progress status report. Cybernetic leg prosthesis. Jaguar. Hacking device. Not for general public. Cranial implant. Let's go. Oh, really? I don't know where this would take me. More locked computers? Nope, unlocked. Such an idealist. As much as you want us to be one of those American boutique companies, it will never happen. We are not a niche player. Profit comes from making shitty materials, apparently. Access card has been found in the biosensor laboratory. It's at security awaiting retrieval. So if we get in security, I could probably get the access card. That was that lady that was complaining about it when we first got in here. That wasn't a room that needed hacking to get into under normal circumstances. I'll make sure I fully explore this floor. Hey dude, how are you? Cameras everywhere. More trank darts, good word. How are they letting you go? Mailbox regulations. I already fully did this one, right? Yeah. Making sure. This is where I originally jumped up. It's really cool.
Did you hear that about the vending machine? Every day it's a different story with that guy.
gotta get in the security room. That looks great. Looks like there's a vent to get in there.
Can't let you in. Access to the lab is strictly forbidden without a Lee Gang access pass.
No problem. Here it is.
Seems in order. Sorry about giving you a hard time, but apparently there's some pretty heavy...
Maybe that's why the guards in there haven't been freaking out, because I've had the
Good job, soldier.
pass on me the whole time. Right on. Okay. Still want to try to get into that room. Ah, fancy. I didn't even think to look up there. Timestamps? Okay, yeah, I can set that up. Can you shoot me a Discord DM about that, Retro? A ton of shit in this room. There's another access card if I didn't already have the one. Whoa. Dang it, Bobby. How am I gonna hack that console with all those guards outside? Guess I could try to go knock all of them out. I definitely need to get at that console though. There's too many cameras around. Can't even get in here, right? Nope. Try doing an invisible. I might need to get another battery. I really didn't want to invest in another battery because I don't want to have to be using energy bars all the time, but for hacking a console, I don't think my current invisibility is long enough to be able to fully hack, even if I, like, use as much software as possible. Give it a try. See what happens.
Access granted.
Get down. Chill out here for a little bit. Wait for battery to come back. Got double recharge. Yeah, that's right. I've never eaten anything, taken any pain pills in the whole game. Come on, use it, Rick. Access card. No one else can see in here as far as I know, right? So there's still a drawer I can interact with. I guess you get the guy's attention, you get him to walk all the way around, and then he can't see anything after that. I love them being green again now. Like probably the same guard that was alarmed before just doesn't care anymore. It's funny. Here's a little robot, turned on and off. I think to kill it, I pretty much have to use an EMP grenade, but that'll totally get their attention. Level 3 block. Turn around. There you go.
Access granted.
Sweet. Nobody saw that. It's totally above water. Oh man, put the shit back here. Tai Typhoon ammo, crossbow arrows, whiskey. Happy lurking. This is a no pressure stream. Which space do the crossbow arrows take up? Not a lot. Alright. Testing side effects. Terrible side effects. Prepare to go to the authorities. Good luck with that. Madame Zhao. Can't go back in the security room, or that will end very badly. Hi, little deactivated robot. We've done everything there is to do on this bottom floor, so we can go ahead and jump back upstairs. That's really cool. I think you need to have the strong jump and the strength to move the vending machine to get up there. Feels really satisfying. I did have to knock out 2 innocent scientists up here, unfortunately. Don't have any reason to be down on the bottom there, right? I think I explored everything there was to explore down there. Couple guards this way. Where did this go? Oh, the other security room. Yeah, I still wanted to figure out how to get into there. That's what I was missing.
I heard there are secret meetings going on in the upper tower with some pretty important people. There's so many rumors going around you.
That was pretty great. Knocking their heads against each other. Cool. Beans. That time I didn't get a hostile because the one guy stood up from his seat to be like, hey, what are you doing here? Are there any truly innocent scientists? They're holding hands. It's a pretty great one. It's pretty fast too. It also seems less permanently damaging than like breaking their leg. I like how breaking their leg also knocks them out. Go, ow, 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 ow. Man, more trank darts and stun gun. I am in heaven here. How many trank? 38? I'm set. I didn't use them for like an entire chapter because they were so comparatively expensive and rare. Alright. This probably connects to the same stuff I've already been to, but this is a pretty hard stage. I have 40 of these nukes, I should just use them. Network trace. I think we'll be fine. Finally start playing the game. Cool. I like how like the very first robot you see is like the most hardcore robot. They don't start you off with these little baby robots that walk around. They start you off with the big Metal Gear scary ones. Of course, make universal repairs to our firewall. You're required to use a below listed login and password. JLI Ghost. About that. That was the last room I needed to scope, right?
I don't understand why we're going to distribute biochip
There we go. Okay. Missed a pocket secretary. Carry the codes with me. Such bad security. Imagine a future where everybody has like a bunch of iPads and they just record notes in them and leave them lying around all the time.
Access grant.
Okie day. I'm just a jumpy person. Nothing weird, nothing unusual about that. Who doesn't love jumping?
Denied the allegations, but could not explain how millions of dollars in revenue.
Everybody loves jumping. Data core server room. Hey. Guy doesn't look like he's moving from his spot. Alright. Wish I could still see the radar during hacking.
Access grant.
I've seen a couple things about Panchaea. What is it supposed to be? It's not an augment company, right? Queen Bitch has sent down a new list. Wants access to the following company's financials ASAP. Penetration testing skills aren't bad. Get them started with me. I gotta deal with Nuclear Snake again. Didn't we run into a character that went by Nuclear Snake earlier in the game? I forgot who it was. Sounds familiar though. Hi there. Y'all gonna totally lose your shit if I hack your computer in front of you?
Now, as details about a bold maneuver by Biotech Corporation Tai Yong Medical continue to emerge. Sources close to the
What if I like do it while you're using it? I didn't know they could sit down and use the hackable machine. That's even worse.
Nice and warm here.
Enprostock
I just can't find the data core on
began to circulate, accusing CEO Ollie McTavish of
Innocent
embezzlement.
scientists, man, get in the way of my looting spree.
Could not explain how millions of dollars in revenue and
Wrote the stinking code.
ended up in his personal account. I'm
If you're new to the stream, hey, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to beat every awesome game ever made. I believe there's so many awesome games that it's impossible to play all of them in one human lifetime, but we're trying anyway. If you want to see the games we've played and beaten so far, you can go to games.marstead.com and you can vote for the next game at vote.marstead.com. Welcome. Okay, let me see if I can hack this. You're gonna lose your shit on me, guys?
To China now as details about a bold maneuver by Biotech Corporation
So I
Tai Yong
can get in
Medical
there.
continue to emerge. Sources close to the multinational to China now as details
Access
about a bold
granted.
maneuver by Biotech Corporation Tai Yong Medical
Fucking A,
continue
boy.
to emerge.
Call yourself a network specialist. Slice through the company firewall. Only access the mail server and fired off a mail or 3.
Of Scotland.
Contacts love.
Enprostock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors began to circulate.
Interesting.
Accusing
Aesthetic.
CEO Ollie
Yeah, because
McTavish
he was a
of
windmill.
embezzlement.
Glad you guys aren't like running and screaming because I looked in your
How millions of
files.
dollars in revenue ended up in his personal account.
Like if they're gonna run and scream, you think they would start doing it sooner.
CEO
I look suspicious as hell. They keep being like, "Oh, you must be the new security person." Yep, this is the standard uniform.
Tai Yong a significant
You're
increase
lowering the
in
mailbox limit to 4. I'm holding a tough time
This
keeping up
is
when
a
employees
live
are writing.
sound, reporting to you live.
Haha. We'll be able to pinpoint the most dangerous dissidents. It's a little more on the nose than this game usually is, but right on.
By Biotech.
Where do you think you're going? The data core room is for authorized personnel only. You're not gonna
Master
get in there.
disguise. beta.
You're kidding me. They sent me all the way up here without the correct authorization papers? Man, what I wouldn't give to be one of you security guys. You probably got the right clearance, right? I bet you've got free access to every room in this building.
Almost. And what I can't get into, I can usually see on the security room monitors.
Like the room next door. Tell me, is that the only security room monitoring the data core?
No, there's a second one inside. Doesn't show as much, but it does control most of the lasers in there. And it's air conditioned.
Nice.
Yeah, except sometimes the cold air coming out of the vent fucks up one of the lasers. Damn thing starts blinking. Maintenance is supposed to take a look at it, but the way things move around here, I ain't holding my breath.
I know what you mean. Slowest department in the building. But then
this is
they
pretty great.
Probably can't get the clearance.
You a lab experiment or something? I hope they brought you up to date on the security measures before letting you walk around this place.
Still won't let me through, but they gave me some deets. I feel like the whole air thing was just reminding me there are events in the game. It's one of these blinks, right? It's probably just another way to get in there. Okay. I did silver tongue that last guy I was talking to, right? That was as good as that was gonna get. Just got a little bit of extra information out of him, basically.
Access grant.
I didn't see if it gave me the XP for it or not. Except for both of these? Just that one. Nothing else off this way as far as I know. Yeah, I clearly belong here. I crossed the threshold one step, and then he was like, nope, now you're gonna die. I could probably knock him out to his face. Hi, friend. Some of the rules in this game. This is a fun game to try to solve mechanically. Every game has stuff where the game mechanics don't really agree with common sense. This one in particular, it's really fun to try to figure those out. Hack this alarm panel. There's nobody by. Should be good enough.
Access grant.
Paid for itself. Got some extra XP. I wonder to what extent you have to go out of your way in this game to show us hostile, just alarmed. Okay. I wonder how much you have to go out of your way to shit, this guy's about to turn a corner and be in trouble. To hack all the alarm panels in the game. There's a lot of them. Oh man, level 2 battery region's pretty swell. Do you know you can prevent any issues by venturing along unconventional paths? I can get them trying to tell you about using vents early in the game, but like at this point, it feels like there's always some quick... The vents are a thing? Do not divulge. There's the vent they were all talking about. Right arm. Ooh, breakable wall. Appreciate the hot tip. Ooh, this might be a wall break praxis room. The event the game's in here. Shit. Trank darts. Full on trank darts. Wow, that's great. Alright, so I'll dump the crossbow arrows. Oh, there's two different ways to get in here? This wasn't that vent I was just looking at, was it? Whoa. Gnarly. Very, Mission Impossible. Curious if I find another way. I think that's where I'm supposed to go. That's really cool. It seems like that's really the only way to get in there too, is to bust that wall down. I mean, through that path, I should say. There's not some other path that doesn't involve busting a wall down that gets you through that specific vent. There's multiple dudes in here, or near here. Don't read the newspaper, because I think reading the newspaper makes you stand up.
Sir, I finished my installation of the security upgrades in the data core room. Good. Now nothing can move around in there undetected. Laser detection, surveillance.
Cool. That was pretty sweet. Right. That was super rad. Yeah, so two dudes facing each other are no longer a problem at all. I don't even have to be patient and wait for them to stop facing each other. Cool animations. There's a guard out there that's always facing one direction. That might be my buddy that I charmed. That wouldn't let me through. What are we doing on Praxis? Ways to go. Right, didn't just recently get an upgrade. Our camera's got to go off. The Three Stooges video library. That's funny. Right.
Access granted.
Robots, cameras. Yo. Guard out there that got curious, it looks like. It's the one that's always facing the same way. Ah, yeah, because I just opened the door on him. He's my friend, depending on where I'm standing. This game. Human AI. Can a machine think like a man? Since the late 90s, the scientific community's attempts to construct what might call a biocomputer have evolved from pure science fiction to a viable and very real research endeavor. We're working on that in the late 90s? So I wouldn't be surprised. Another one of Windows Easter eggs in our systems, a keylogger installed in the SAS room security hub. I got rid of it and changed the login and password. That wasn't even a secured station. Some people's kids, man. Need a room. Multiple different ways I could have gotten in there, right? Making sure I'm not missing anything outside here. I am missing stuff, but I'm checking. Little robot door. Oh man, getting all the loot in this one's gonna suck. Used a bunch of my little worms, but made that hard on purpose. That was all there was to do here. Let's go in the data core room with all its lasers. You might end up wanting to come in from the other side, we'll see. Oh god, there's a guy right there, isn't there? Shit. Completed the installation of the new security features of the data core room. New perimeter sensors have been installed. The new laser-guided security system has been positioned and is operating with fluctuation parameters. Okay. Oh, it's just the guy from before I got turned around. Okay. There's the vent that I was thinking about earlier. It's cute. I wonder if it triggers when you're invisible. It said one of them was blinking, right? Wait, did it trigger? I don't know where I triggered it at. Let me try coming in from the vent to make my life easier. I get to skip most of the room. It's a really cool secret. Especially since you don't... I think it's the only breakable wall in this whole area. Also, hi Ben. You might be a little hungry. Cat cam is on. Hi. Are you miserable? So hungry. Alright. I'm getting some buzzing in my ears, so I'm going to quick reinitialize the capture card in 1 second. Just take a sec. Turn it off and back on. That helps. This is the one. I like how you might suspect, because you could look inside the room and see the vent on the wall there. If you didn't have the thing that highlights breakable walls. So pretty unlikely though. I know, Ben, you're starving. The floor texture is so janky in here. Yeah, let's skip most of the room. Those lasers there are the hard ones. There's more. Never mind. Wasn't 100% true. I totally want to get in that room. How do I do it? Box in there? Is it true that boxes block lasers and don't set them off? Guess I can try going invisible and walking through. Oh, cloak works too. Nice. Oh, I see. Okay. There's a console in there too that I might go scope out real quick. There's a pocket secretary. It's true. You're right. That guy wasn't a receptionist or a DJ. Y'all aren't gonna recognize that your buddy's missing, right? I wish I could do a double takedown when they're Yeah, I think that one of them has to be standing up for me to do it. I don't think I can make any noise to get their attention. His buddy's just not paying attention here. Just showed his alarm. Looks like I tapped it fast enough. Very nice. Just barely. Right, what else is going on in this room? Not much. There's a security console, though. That's cool. I can't get to the data store. Only one loot node.
Access granted.
Too easy. Turn you off. Blink the robots. Past inspection. Box guards. Full maintenance check and diagnosis of the box guard units located in the hangar area. Units of past inspection are fit for deployment. Okay. Mailbox regulations. Nothing new there. More gas grenades. Very nice. I wish I had some combat rifle ammo. I think I dumped it a while ago because it took up too much space. So many tranq darts. Banking on that heavy rifle ammo being worth a lot, it might not actually be. Takes up 2 spaces. Let's see, I can drop one of these things to be able to pick it up. Remember, drop the gun. There we go. That's all I wanted. Alright, let's keep moving. Having cloak kind of trivializes the lasers, huh? Are there rooms in here? There's one right across the way here. Let's go to. Oh, that's loot? Really? Just a console? Okay. Yeah, right. I see why they do it that way. Some kind of augment in Mankind Divided that lets you reduce things would be nice. Desynth guns or something.
Access granted.
That's fine. Something bad just went down. Windmill pinged me. He said he was puppet master tonight. Big ass corp infiltration thing needed to receive. It types like a jackass. I know, Ben, you're so hungry. You've never eaten before in your life. You can only imagine what eating might be like. Heard the tales. Sure there's nothing else in this room. I don't think there is. Just another robot. Once we get past here, we're safe, right? Oh, does this turn off all the lasers with the facility? That'd be pretty great. And then explore with impunity. That laser's able to see me at this console, right? Oh, man. Yikes. So make it tough for a reason. We have a long way to get to me, it looks like.
Access granted.
Oops. Is it the whole facility? Oh, that's fantastic. Nice. Oh, you can turn this off then. Still can't get to the server directly.
Access granted.
Nice. Yes, kitties, I know, you're so starving. No idea what to do with your lives. What is up with this floor texture here? It's super janky for some reason. This room, they did a good job of making this room feel huge. The lasers, and then once you actually deactivate them, it's pretty tiny. Do I have any... No. So I'm gonna try destroying that robot, but it's like 45 XP, and it's a pretty significant consumption of resources. I want to make sure I always have at least one EMP grenade in case I need it for progress at some point in the future. It's a pretty cool looking data hub room.
Pritchard,
kitties
retrieving Van Bruggen's evidence now. Is Sarif patched in?
Right here, Adam. I'm listening.
I just heard that your team is mobilizing in Detroit. Why wasn't I informed of this sooner?
Tactical assignments are not your concern.
Reed and her team have subdermal GPL implants. They'll be tracked. Kidnapping them was a mistake.
Montreal took care of that.
Forgive me if I don't put as much faith in our friend Eliza as you do. She's too erratic.
Your concerns are noted, but I would advise you to concentrate on your own assignments instead of interfering with mine. Namir out.
Boss, did you get that?
I heard. I just...
Megan and the others. They're alive.
We've got to stay focused. Zawa's a residence at the top of the tower. It's off limits to everyone except her and her guards. Now get up there and find out what she knows.
Can do. The praxis point. Very nice. Oh, there's a drawer in this room and no praxis point in there. State of space. Impoverished NASA and a marginalized European space agency mean the dream of travel to Mars and beyond goes unfulfilled. Only China's and America's militaries field regular flights, watching each other down the barrels of their particle cannons. Coldest of cold worlds, rumble zone. The only space signs of any notice taking place at Moonbase Omega, a small colony near Clavius. Makes me sad. I got Ghost. Nice. Minimal reloads on this level. I think I've basically gotten Ghost since I realized it was an option after that first tutorial level. And it was barely enough to get me another level up. It looks like the XP for Praxis is starting to get really expensive. Thought that would be kind of flat for the game. Alright, so we got our battery upgrade. I could consider getting one extra cell for hacking type situations. Aim stabilizer I'm never going to need because I basically never aim. Carrying capacity is a priority but not high priority. Hacking analyze seems kind of pointless. Fortify isn't going to make a big enough difference. Hacking stealth isn't going to make a big enough difference. Last known location I don't need. So this top left corner is all very low priority. Maybe the radar upgrade at some point. Oh, it is flat? Okay, my bad. Because I didn't appreciate exactly how much XP I'd gotten in the game so far. Sprinting is low priority. Never want Typhoon because I don't want to be... Carrying capacity... Run and walk silently, although that's a separate power you have to activate, right? Sprint enhancement just makes you sprint faster by default. Activating a separate power doesn't sound super great. Cooldown timer. Flash suppressant. I think I want to see through walls. Just save up for that though. Do I want to save up for see-through walls or start getting inventory space? Yeah, that's smart vision, right? Or does that work differently from the radar one? Interesting. So what's really the difference? Like, I feel like the radar is good enough, right? This one's just cheaper? Oh, that's a power that I have to... Screw that. No, 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 no. I want the passive. Good call. This name. Yeah. Which doesn't seem as important. Like, as long as I can see the radar, that's probably all I need. Or to just make my radar bigger as well? An efficient room. Let's see. That's why everything looks smaller on it all of a sudden. Let's see. Alright, so I can hack the server. +3, gross.
Access granted.
Now I can kind of safely march into a room. Like, I'll always know if there's a guard behind a door, right? Since it shows them on the map regardless of whether I've seen them yet. The Dutchman! Windmill won't be bothering us anymore. Peng says he's been retired. Oh, bummer. So he totally died even though I killed every single guard that was looking for him. Oh well. Next time I'll have a gun to give him. So you can't get to the server. Shit.
Access granted.
I think I just paid for it myself, basically. That's fine. I got in there. That's all that matters. Hmm. Nice. I was lucky.
Access granted.
Urgent response needed. Attention, President CEO. Confidential business protocol. Okay, it's a Nigerian. Andrea gets so many spam, like scientist spam emails, like crazy nut jobs looking to collaborate because they've discovered dark matter, or they understand time travel, or they've found out some kind of perpetual motion machine. It's an entirely different tier of spam that people with their PhD in physics get. It's pretty crazy. Totally feels like one of them is going to be the character in a movie that keeps trying to reach out to academia about their crazy idea, and they're actually right. Most of them are super nutty. Where's this card? You don't get him anymore? Nice. right? Yeah, right around that corner. Walk close to your buddy.
If anyone's here, come out now.
I think you're seeing things.
Guess it was nothing.
The wind.
Alarm!
Oh shit, okay. I thought I saw a camera earlier that didn't care about knocked out guards. I may have been wrong. Hi, Ben. Yes, I know. So angry. Soon. Have patience. Have patience. Don't be in such a hurry. Hey, we can get to the... I love how, like, there's all these levels that let you go to the server, and it's like, you don't really need to be able to do that.
Access granted.
Who's talking to me? Didn't show anything as hostile or alarm. I wonder if that's a bug. I don't know. Biochips for limb. Nerve interface proto chip. Mailbox limits. Got a room over here that I want to scope. I'd love to be able to turn off the camera in that room. That's my biggest problem. Ah, jeez. That is a long walk. It's actually much harder to get to the server in this one. Nice. That gave me my nuke virus back. This is the camera room. Fantastic. I didn't see anything.
If anyone's here, come out now.
I'm not sure if it really... It's not like a custom corner attack animation, right? Like... I think it's just that if you're in corner view, you can spam it until they get really close. I need to get that EMP grenade. I have another shitty grenade I can get rid of. Get rid of this beer. There we go. Alright, let's try this. So we got stun gun darts. Got pocket secretary. TYMMF E-brain. Some of the codes are kind of cool. I'm sure some of them are references. Hey, alright. I should have done that differently. Shit.
Access granted.
Alright, turn that shit off. There's a guard right outside this room I gotta be careful of. Should be able to take all these guys out now, though. I don't have to worry about the camera. Didn't count as alarmed. Very nice. Pocket secretary. Password update. Come on. Come on. Oh, goodness. Come on. There you go. There's other guards very close to here. I guess the robot's pretty close to here, too. That's my only chance of being able to hack all this stuff is turning the camera off. Ebook. Next 3 decades in sickness and in health. Wrought by the Malaysian H5N1. This game must have been made during the swine flu pandemic. Okay, so the vending machine doesn't seem necessary. I guess I could use it to like throw at a dude. Big old conference room. All the other guards, I think, are past the door that is for the next quest. So let's go on everybody's consoles here. Unlocked. Successfully upped our presence in several key markets, Sub-Saharan Africa and Latin America. 2 vital markets remain closed to us. One of these drawers doesn't have another Praxis kit in it. It's driving me crazy. Pocket secretary. Malicious action by windmill. Biochip. Let's see, are you, we, and the lower factory workers we select to manufacture. What do you think? Brainstorm. Zhao wants us to increase productivity in the factory. Promise to make that dream come true. Opportunity of a lifetime. That's funny. That's a little bit more... It's managing to do the dystopian without being so on the nose. So we got the code for, but we shouldn't need it.
Access granted.
Yay, fortification. Run into some difficulties with the interpretation of key design elements initiated in Panchea Blueprint 1 out of 8,000. Drone suit and rig. Drone elements installed in the core of the installation are expiring more quickly than we'd like. Interesting. It's everybody, right? I think I've interacted with all the consoles in this area. In order to really climb up to... The robot's back around this corner somewhere. Okay. Save and keep moving.
Continue to emerge. Sources close to the multinational giant inform me that it has successfully purchased rival corporation Enprotech of Scotland. Enpro stock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors began to circulate, accusing CEO Ollie McTavish of embezzlement.
Keep facing away, please.
But could not explain how millions of dollars in revenue ended up in his personal account. I'm sure it was just a
Ooh. Nice. Very cool.
Hear about what happened with the boss at the hive?
Did he choke out another big mouth?
I want to go knock these 2 guys out.
Laughing at the boss's humor, like she's never seen a real time boss is already pissed off about what happened at the Capsule Hotel.
It's pretty great animations. They put some work into that, given that You gotta invest to get the ability. So that adds a lot more context now. I've been really confused. There's just a high volume of guards that are facing each other. I thought maybe they were just there for lore purposes, but I think the main reason they're all over the place and so common is so that you have an opportunity to use that double takedown skill. Gas grenade. Let's see. I feel like it's both, but my guess is that the double takedown came first. And they're like, well, if you're not doing a double takedown, we need to make it possible for you to get past them at all, right? So let's have them talk. Elevators for loading screens in Mass Effect.
Access grant.
I'm sure that the lore component came second. I had to change the access code to the office belonging to the Vice President of Business Affairs. So I got in here. It's an important room to have two dudes guarding it. Right. This is where I move the thing to get in the vent. CEO. Dude's facing the door. That noise freaks me out every time. He's got a little baseball bat in his room. The wind. Nothing to see here. Nothing to be concerned about. That's a level 5 server node. I'm glad I didn't get detected on the way there. According off the building, subject is evaded capture. Also exposed to gain entry to a concealed room in the apartment and are awaiting DSEC to do a depack of the hardware. This may have gone underground. Ah. Bar owner knew nothing but a lowlife in the Hotel Honghua was more... Honghua, excuse me. It's coming in. Gotcha. Reversal. Very, very augmented wind. Great. Alright, we're about at time. Let's see if I can get in one more room here before we bail. Where's this camera? In the corner up here? This will be the Vice President's room. Pretty well guarded. Shit. Just the exit. I see it. Hey, what's up? I'm signing off in like 1 second.
Access denied.
Oh shit, I fucked that up. Well, that can be time. We're at 5 o'clock. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll give you an update of what's coming up for the rest of this week.